Hi, I want to show you a few things about the Global Dli app, which is a way to find the photosynthetically active radiation for anywhere in the world. And you can find it through my website. You can go to the search function, which is a good way to find anything on my website. Just type in Shiny and it'll bring up the Shiny Apps page, which lists a number of the Shiny apps that I've made. And this is the second one from the top. It's the Global Dli app, which says that the daily light integral is the photosynthetically active radiation, and the user can select a location on a map and then obtain the past year of data for that location. Let's go ahead and open this, and one of the first things that's going to happen is it's going to pop up a dialog and say, will you share your location? Now there's nothing malicious here. It's automatically centered on central Thailand, on Bangkok. That's where the map is centered, right here. And if you allow it to access your location, it will zoom in on your location. And if not, if you block it, it won't know your location, so you just have to find your location. In this case, I'll click allow, and what you'll see is it's going to zoom in on southern Thailand, where I am now. And another thing that you'll notice is in Thailand, it's showing everything in Thai. Now, perhaps you want to look at some place in the world where this is showing up in a different language, but you'd rather it be in English. To do that, you can change the layers over here. So, for example, to make it really simple, you could look at tone or light, and now it's just going to give you a black and white map where everything is in English. We could also look at a topographical map. We can also look at the satellite imagery, and that's how that works. So let's go over to the Hanoi area, and this is a predictably cloudy place, or relatively low daily light integral. And let's zoom in on Hanoi a little bit. And now we'll click the map. When we click the map, a rectangle is going to come up, and that's half a degree of longitude and half a degree of latitude. We can query the nasapower database to obtain the solar radiation, the global solar radiation from satellite data at this square here. So let's go ahead and go down to the bottom of that screen and get the DLI data. And it's going to query the database. It's going to grab that data and it's going to plot it. And it's not formatted so beautifully on a screen, on a phone screen or on a computer screen. This will resize though, but you're never really going to make it look perfect because there's just too much information there. So even though the chart will resize, I think it works better to download it at the end and then look at it full screen. We can then proceed to get the monthly normal DLI for this location. So the app is remembering the location that we've selected, and now it's getting data for the monthly normals and the actual monthly averages for the past year. And now we can download the chart. So let's go ahead and download this chart and have a look at a few things on there. So if we open that chart up and we look at it at full screen, we start with a map down in the bottom right corner. So that shows where we've selected. Then the top right corner shows the monthly normals in orange, and then the green shows the monthly averages for the past year. So in September this year, it's right about normal, but in May, June, July, August of this year, it was a little bit sunnier than normal, a little bit more photosynthetically active radiation than normal in Hanoi. And on this chart, something that I think is really interesting to look at are the weekly averages, and those are horizontal lines on the chart. That's the weekly average DLI for each week, and then this table sums those weekly averages for the year. So there were 8 weeks in the year in which the DLI was from 40 to 50. There were 0 weeks in the year in which the DLI is greater than 50. So this type of summary, it summarizes the the past 52 weeks of DLI for any location that you select. So if we bring the app back up again, at this point we can go back to the start and pick a new location. Or what I will recommend, go to the app details if you want more details, and you can read about where these data come from. You can read a little bit about how I got the data, and in fact you could even see the code for the app. You can see more about light on the ATC website. In particular, I would like to recommend that you go to the nasapower, go directly to the nasapower site, and if you go there, you can access the data for any location, and you can download it also. So if you go down here to their data access viewer, this is where you want to go. And it's not going to make a formatted chart for you. It's not going to express the data in DLI units. I've converted them, but you can get even more data from any location that you want. So just to get you started with that, you would use this dialog box over here. You don't want renewable energy. You want to go for agroclimatology, and then you would choose what type of data you want. In this case, let's say daily. You click this and then choose a point. We can choose here for somewhere near Buffalo, and you put in the dates that you want, and then probably most people are going to want a CSV file to download, which makes it easy to put it into a spreadsheet. And then you can get, for example, humidity, you can get various types of radiation data. You can get various types of temperature data and humidity, precipitation, and so on. So there's a lot of data available there for anybody that wants to really dig into this for any particular location. All right, so thanks so much. There's some other shiny apps on my site, and plenty more information, as always, at asianturfgrass.com. Thank you.